All right, it is about 7:15 Thursday, August 1st. 3 months on the trail. And I'm leaving Fry Knot Shelter and I'm headed up Bald Pate Mountain. So let's get it. All right, Bald Pate, very good workout first thing in the morning. The weather has been kind of misty. It's muggy as hell, surprisingly, but I got a nice cool breeze. These rocks are surprisingly grippy too, so it's like I can walk up this and stick to it. You just have to move carefully, and I'm enjoying the hike. And have to say that after being well rested, I got into that shelter and got at least 8 hours of solid sleep in a very peaceful and tranquil, super pitch black, dark environment with the rain hitting the roofs. Woke up, did a meditation, and then did a couple YouTube videos on finance and stoicism. It's just been a perfect kind of evening into the morning. All right, I gotta put this away because I gotta do some climbing right now. All right, this is cool. Clouds coming over the mountain. I think that's the top of Bald Pate, but might be a false summit. We're gonna go find out right now. Nope. I thought that was the top, but I still got, I don't know, a ways to go. I can't even see the top. It's very cloudy. That makes it more fun. It's a mystery. Over here, the trail's starting to go down. Over here. Wow, this is great. All right over there is where I was just standing a few seconds ago, thinking it was the top, because we were about to go back down because I couldn't see anything. And then look, I don't know, what an adventure. A half hour later, I see a sign up here. Let's see what we got. Bald Pate East Peak 3812. And Fry Knot Lean-To, only 1.8 miles. Oh my goodness. I am moving so slow because I'm being very mindful that it is pretty steep and slippery uphill. So if this is the East Peak, you know what that means. There must be a West Peak. So what are you thinking? The West Peak's going to be lower, the same, higher than the East Peak? I'm going to say higher. Let's find out. All right, heading into the great unknown. Yeah, down. So. So windy, I'm going to duck into this little alcove and put on my rain jacket, which is going to serve as a windbreaker, because it is starting to get cold. My hands are getting a little bit numb, so don't want to get hypothermia up here. Right, I think I am out of the, I guess the bald part of it, and we're headed back into the tree part of it. I got a feeling it's going to be less windy in here. Oh. Yes, it is. The wind is fun, but it gets you after whipping around up there. Okay. Yep. Back down the tree line. All right. This is helpful. Is the wood slippery? No, it's okay. Okay. I think we're getting to the west peak of Bald Pate, somewhere up there. All right, I'm about 2.5 miles from the bottom of the hill here, and I just saw 2 day hikers. They were just saying that the bottom has trail magic waiting, and I'm excited about that. So definitely want to make sure I can take my time and get down there. And they said they're going to be there all day, so I don't have to rush to meet a certain deadline before they take off with it. So I'm excited about trail magic. And it's also interesting to note they said that it's a nice day down at the bottom, and they were coming up here in their teeny tiny shorts and tank tops as a day hike, and we'll see what happens once they get up above tree line. But I still have my rain gear on, but the weather has changed. I do feel like the temperature's gone up. There's absolutely a stillness in the air. It's very muggy, and I think I'm starting to see some sun poke through. So it's changing. The altitude has definitely had a change in the weather. So I'm looking forward to getting down the mountain, getting some trail magic. It's hard to believe this is the same day. And just an hour ago I was on top of a mountain. It was cold, dark, rainy, and dreary. And here we are. We are down here. Hey, how's it going? I love trail magic. It's one of the things to get excited about, of course. This is Dewey the dog. Yeah, Dewey's great. And then we're here at Pastor Troy's Trail Magic in front of the big AT sign. And then bumped into a familiar face from day one. Can't believe day one to here. Except he's finishing up and I'm just about halfway. So the guy, Mowgli's moving twice as fast. It's all good though. Amazing. All right, Mowgli. Great seeing you again. I appreciate I thought there was some trail magic here. No trail magic there. I appreciate the heads up and the advice, and sharing your stories are really inspiring and very helpful. Where do you put the money? Oh, I don't see a place to put the money, so I guess it's free today. Eyebrow Trail. That's cool. Mahoosuc Trail. Old Spec Mountain. I just want the Appalachian Trail south. Where's the Appalachian Trail south? See north, don't see south. Where do you put the money? Oh, I don't see a place to put the money, so I guess it's free today. Eyebrow Trail. That's cool. Mahoosuc Trail. Old Spec Mountain. I just want the Appalachian Trail south. Where's the Appalachian Trail south? See north, don't see south. All right, once again, thanks to Pastor Candace. I have a feeling I was calling her Pastor Troy just because I say Pastor and then Troy's the next thing that comes to my mind. 3-6 Mafia, you know. If you know, you know. So today I have the Mahoosuc, which Mowgli was telling me that he was having to crawl on his belly, and it took him, I don't know, I think he said 40 minutes or something to go through a small little section. So it's going to be an awesome afternoon of some advanced hiking, but I'm here for it, I'm ready for it, so let's go. Looks refreshing. Maybe I should go jump in. So while we were in Thailand, Miri and I went on this side quest, Sticky Waterfalls. This is kind of what it was like. Except this is got moss everywhere and it's not as sticky. We had a lot of fun climbing up the Sticky Waterfalls in Thailand. I think we were outside of Chiang Mai. That's right. I don't know. A little too slick, but that's what it reminded me of. Those were good times, babe. Well, amazing. This is taking a toll on my treads because it's this. And I just passed a hiker. I think he was a day hiker. Looked like he was traveling light. He may be through hiker or lash hiker. But barefoot. So I met Barefoot, who did Katahdin barefoot. But this guy is out here hiking the trail barefoot. Impressive people. His feet This be hella tough. Getting towards the top of Old Spec, another 4,000 footer. And yeah, it's been a fun day so far. I think that was the best view, or it's a little over a half a mile to the summit. I'm gonna save that half mile because I'm pushing, and we're gonna do the Mahoosuc Notch, which is apparently one of the toughest parts on the trail. So I don't want to get stuck too late climbing through there in the dark, and I got nice weather right now, and hopefully it won't change. So it's probably a little after 2 right now, and I think the Mahoosuc Notch is, I think I got about 6 more miles to go, including that Mahoosuc Notch, before the next shelter. I think that's rain coming down. Looks like there's a ski slopes over there. This is what the trail looks like right now. Oh, it feels so good right now. I love the breeze. All right, let's get it. All right, there's a board here somewhere. We're gonna walk on the invisible board, and if you fall off, we're going waist deep. Oh, it disappears. Wow. Okay, squishy feet. It's all good. Mud's good for my skin, I think. Uh-oh. Did I take a wrong turn? I must have took a wrong turn. I don't think I can cross that. Oh, never mind. The trail goes that way. Campsite, Old Spec Mountain, Grafton Notch. Full Moose Campsite, 5 miles that way. That's where I want to go. 5 miles that way. I do want to eat a snack here. This is too beautiful to pass up. I'm going to go park myself on that rock right there. Have a little snack. Thank you, Pastor Candace, for the trail mix. Perfect snack to fuel me up to get through the Mahoosuc Notch. Looking forward to it. All right, I heard there's a lot of tight squeezes in the Mahoosuc Notch. So what I did with my pack is I took all the stuff out of the pocket. There's one little thing of trash in there, but I put it all inside, and it's still not over the top of the frame. And I cinched it all down. So hopefully that allows me to navigate through, but I don't know much about it. We're gonna find out right now, though. I think I'm only about 1.5 miles away from it. I am making shit time today because I get stopped by the beauty of nature in Maine. It's gonna be like 8 o'clock before I stop. All right, this is so lovely. All right, part 2, putting the poles on the pack. So I got them secured in there because I don't think I'm gonna be using them going up this part nor coming down the notch. That's not good. Oh no. Is that a board? It's these hidden boards again. Oh, that's not good either. All right. I follow the path of least resistance, but it's still mushy. Okay. That's not so bad. Quicksand. Mahoosuc Trail, Appalachian Trail. I guess that is it. Awesome. Let's get our feet muddy and then go climb down some rocks. Yeah. Top of Old Spec, all the way down. Then we came up Mahoosuc, and now we're at the top of the arm. Gonna make this descent. All right, here's the beginning of it. Wow, look at the cliffs across the way. And here's the ground. So this is going to be 1 mile straight down. It's basically over 1,500 feet decline and a mile span. So fast and steep, but let's get it. I don't know. First part, not so bad. You just got to move slow and careful. And we'll see. But so far, it's not living up to the hype. I'm kind of happy, though. I don't know. Maybe this is the stuff they're talking about. I'll go slow, take it easy. But so far, it hasn't been overly challenging. I thought it was going to be more climbing. Steep. Alright, maybe it's a little more challenging on this part, but feeling good. Weather is holding out nicely. Rocks are somewhat dry, and it's perfect right now. So we're going down, and we have a slide. I think I got to go down over this way, and then back down. Climbing on roots. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. Okay, yeah. I don't know if you can see up there. Yep, we were just at the top of that. Came down. And now it looks like it's kind of leveling out. I think we got about a 1/4 mile to go, but this is quite enjoyable. I don't know what to say, people. The Mahoosuc notch, or at least this part coming down for Sobos, I was thinking it was gonna be like a 10 out of 10 difficulty. It's a 5. To be honest, I think me flying down old Blue was more risky than this, and more tricky and more technical. So I'm happy because it's a nice way to end the day. But all that talk, I'm far out, and all the fear that people put in, I guess it's justified a little bit. I mean, you do have to be very, very mindful. And luckily I'm a mindful hiker, so your boy got it done. Now we get some delicious mountain stream water to filter, and I think there's a campsite just over yonder, about a 1/2 mile. So it's a good day. It's about 5:30 actually. Moved pretty slow today, but it was one for the books. Okay, let's play Find the White Blaze. What do you think? Down here? What do you think? Over here? What do you think? Up here? Well, usually when in doubt, it's up and out. But I think I see something on this tree. So let's go take a look. Oh, I'm also carrying 2 liters of water. Maybe. Yes! That is a white blaze, I think. So, here we go. Now where? Well, we got to here. Probably over this way. Ah, I see the trail now. Okay, perfect. Well, this looks like the unofficial tent site, if I ever saw an unofficial tent site. So, let's go down and check it out. And probably gonna just throw a tent down here. The official shelter is a few miles away, which is doable because I feel great. But we're in the place now where they start charging for shelters and campsites and huts, and you have to do work for stays. So this is beautiful. We're gonna get it done right here. Might even do a little fire tonight. Nice. Okay, perfect. And I got my water, so we're good. All right, shoe review. There's these damn gel things here in the back, and these uppers stay wet all day long. My feet are waterlogged when it's, there's no sun in these woods and it's all mud. So look what I'm getting here on my heel. That is not good. Doesn't feel great on both sides. So you can see, just waterlogged. Hobbit's feet. And I don't know. I definitely like the uppers on the Lone Peaks better. but I like the cush on the Olympus. And then the Olympus 6 has that stupid thing in the heel. Might go back to the Olympus 5s. And while I do really like the Injinji toe socks, these are the trail ones and they're midweight. They do hold a lot of water and they take a long time to dry out. Let me see if I can get this wrung out. Yeah, so there's still a lot of water in there. I may go back to the ones that wear faster, but can't have wet feet. No clothesline, no problem. This is the drying tree. Hopefully it doesn't rain tonight. Anybody else a fan of these? I've been a fan since I was a little kid. A lot of good memories of me riding my bike down to the Nice and Easy and grabbing some candy, including a Charleston chew. I can't put it in the freezer like I usually like to do, but it's going to be delicious. All right, shoes. Still a little damp, even though it is about 7:30 and they've been drying all night. Let's see how the drying tree worked. Shirt still a little damp. Socks still a little damp. Hat still a little damp. And gaiters, almost completely dry. A little damp though. And now I'm packing up my bag. I got the sleeping bag out. I put the sleeping bag into this, I guess it's a compactor bag. I got it from Goose Eye, so it's probably got a fancier name than that. Polyvinyl something. Sleeping bag, air pillow, and sleeping bag liner all go in there. And then this goes into the bottom of the bag, and you just push it around so it fills the space. And then I take my air mattress, and that's going to go on top. And we'll push that in. Okay, after the air pad is in there, I put my electronics bag. And then I put my, I guess there's one piece of clothing and then some miscellaneous stuff like air mattress repair, my fuel transfer, my contact lenses. Put that in there. And then I also put my pot right down in the middle. You push all that down and that creates another layer, just like that. All right, brief intermission from packing. I need to take down my tent. So it's empty. You can see it's kind of quite roomy in there. I can get everything in and set up the inside of the tent and take down the inside of the tent from being internal. So I don't have to worry about weather too much if it's raining. I don't carry tent poles. If I think it's gonna rain or if it's raining, I definitely want this out to help make sure that the walls don't cave in on me. And I just try to find some sticks around, and you can see that all different sizes work. They just have to be sturdy enough not to break, and then you just dig them into the ground. But you don't need tent poles, you can just use the wood. These are called stuff sacks because you don't have to fold your tent, you don't have to roll your tent. All you're going to do is just take it and put it into this sack right here like this. With all three parts of the tent, so the ground sheet, the tent, and the rainfly stuffed into the stuff sack, I give it a little compression like that. And then we put this in the pack as well. And then next to that is going to go my food. So I'll take my food and we'll put that in there as well. Okay, you can see that that stuff compresses down pretty good. And then we're just going to add the top layer in a second. Okay, next layer is my Gossamer Gear sit pad and then my flip-flops. I'll go on top. I like to keep them in shower caps, just cheap little shower caps so I don't get the inside of my bag dirty. And then I'm gonna close that up and we'll do the external stuff next. And I'm also filtering some water using the CNOC 2-liter bag and then the Sawyer squeeze. And then just a generic Life water bottle here. So when I'm at a water source, I usually like to camel up, as they say. So I'll crush one of these, I'll fill it up, and then we'll hit the trail again. So I get hydrated while I'm there, then I'll have a bottle of water with me. And I always usually use far out to know how far I am from the next water source, so I'm not running out. All right, so on the front of the bag we have the water bottle. We have the hip pockets, which has my earbuds and usually this camera in there. On this side's my phone. Over here we have the Sawyer Squeeze, the C-Knock. Then in this pocket right here, this is the poop kit. Then I have my food, trash, and at the bottom, my raincoat. And then over here we have my sunglasses and the tent poles. Earlier I said I didn't have tent poles, I meant tent stakes. Tent stakes I don't carry, I just use the wood for that. But the tent itself does need a system of poles that go there. And it's attached to the little carabiner so it doesn't fall out. So that's how we pack the bag. It's very compact, usually weighs under 25 pounds. It's not ultra light, but it's lightweight and I'm comfortable. And that's what matters. Okay, I just passed a thru hiker on the trail and he asked me if there's any more boulders, huge boulders to climb over or under. And I was like, yeah, the Mahoosuc, the arm, the 1,500 foot descent for me is coming up, and he didn't know. And then I'm also like, wait, I have a boulder field to go through? So apparently I messed up. The arm is just the start for Sobos. Now I have to go through this, which makes sense because this is a notch, and this notch is filled with lots of rocks that you have to go up, over, under, and around. So let's do the Mahoosuc notch. I think I'm at the real start of it now. So this is what I think people were talking about. You have to go up, under, around, squeeze through, and be careful of falling into the crevasses. I'm sure there's a graveyard of phones and water bottles along the way. But apparently it takes about 1 to 2 hours depending on how fast you move. So let's see. Morning. How's it going? Good. You want to come on through?
Yeah, go you.
All right.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Probably doing this one-handed, not the best idea. Okay, that was just a little taste of it. I'm gonna put the camera away and keep going. I guess that's the cave people are always climbing through. I took the harder route, went up and over boulders. I didn't need to squeeze through there. I guess a lot of people can't fit through this little crevasse up there. So I made it, no problem. So we're just making our own way. Okay, I was told that Mahoosuc notch water is the stuff legends are made of. So I'm gonna try it, get my superpowers and power through. I think I'm halfway through. It's not taking that long. It just does take intense focus and mindfulness and concentration, a little bit of agility, but it ain't too bad. It's real fun. Here it is, the Mahoosuc notch elixir of power. Oof. Ah, hurt my teeth, it's so cold. Oh no. Alright, this is good stuff. Okay, this is a tight squeeze. Pack is wedged. I'm gonna wiggle, shimmy. Got it. Ugh. Okay, that's where I was coming through with a 25-pound pack. Okay, where's the white blaze? Is it up through here? Is it down through the caves? Oh, that goes way down. Is it over the crevasse and then up these huge boulders? I do not know. When in doubt, up and out. Let's do it. All right. This looks fun. Let's do it. So I think I'm going all the way up through all this stuff. Yeah, definitely want to put the camera away for this part. I was wrong. It is an underground adventure now. That's my knee cracking. And here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. And there's poles down there. Think I can rescue it? I do need a new tip on one of my poles. Oh, it's not the right kind. Alright. I'm going to put the camera away so I can climb out of here. And that's how that's done. Here we go. And I gotta squeeze through here. Alright, gotta put the camera down for a sec. Alright, just had to sit down on my butt to get through there. And I think we're almost in the clear. Where is the trail? Sometimes you can tell by where the rocks look a little bit more worn, or where you see people's hands on the roots. I don't know. I think maybe it's over this way. Probably up and over that way. All right, I'm gonna put the camera down and concentrate. All right, just met the cutest couple. Probably about 60, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, I don't know, but they're out here killing the Mahoosuc notch. And I said, doesn't it just make you feel like a kid again? I know it does for me. And she looks at me and she says, well, as a kid, I wasn't much of a hiker. I was more of a reader. This is definitely some tortuous terrain, and I can still hear him. The husband is so encouraging. He's like, you got this, babe. And he's like helping her up and everything. Oh, that's awesome. It was inspiration for love right there. Babe, you remember when we went up the side of that mountain in Peru to sleep in those capsules? It's kind of what it's like right here with these two. Are you kidding me? There's a trail that goes along right here, and I came through that. So apparently there's the AT, and then there's the Fancy Man way. Oh no. It's alright, it was more fun my way. Oh, let's stay on it a little bit. Maybe I'm towards the end of it. I think so. All right. And I just saw moose tracks, which was cool to see moose tracks on the Mahoosuc track. All right. And just like that, I'm out of the notch. The trail up ahead is not easy, but it's not bouldering like that. So it took me about, I don't know, hour and 15 minutes. Moving at a very mindful pace. Luckily, I was smart about having everything strapped down and locked in. I'm not a carabiner king, but those two are very helpful, making sure I didn't lose poles, and I had my water bottle strapped over the top too. And man, it was so much fun. Probably one of my favorite sections on the trail. It tests you both mentally and physically. You got to be agile, you got to be mindful, got to be smart about where you're putting your hands, what path you're taking, and overall, I'm just excited, and I kind of want to go do it again, but we're going to press on forward. I have about another 12 miles to hit today, so it's going to be a great day on the trail, and the weather's holding up perfect. This is awesome. Check out this spider web. So it must be going across that tree and that tree. How do they do that? How do they jump across like 12 feet? It's pretty cool. And where'd the spider go? Oh, there he goes. He just dropped down. Huh. Very cool. And he's smart enough to put it above most hikers' heads. And he goes back up. Maybe he'll go across. Very cool. I'm going to watch him for a minute. Alright, you know, a bunch of people must have busted their ass on this part, because look at these ladders. They probably put them in because that was happening too frequently. So let's do some climbing. Wow, that one's bent. How does that happen? Here's a trail thought. How come it's the younger hikers who seem to be more physically abled that have the lightest packs, and they probably could carry a heavier pack if they wanted to, and then it's the older hikers who may not have that youthful physical strength that seem to be carrying the bulkier, heavier packs? Huh. What a change of scenery. I love it. Excited to be in a mountaintop bog. They got all these bog planks and boards. Gorgeous. And it's about 20 degrees hotter out here than it was in the notch, so maybe we'll get some stuff dried out. But I love it. This is the Never Go Full Goose shelter. I was gonna stop here last night. Kind of happy that I didn't. That would have been a lot to do after coming down the arm. I think I'm gonna keep it moving for now. I got a lot of ground to catch up on because it was slow going through the notch in this trail. So it's cool, they got little tent platforms here. All right, but let's go. I think I'm gonna grab lunch at the next good view I got. So we have Carl Cole Trail, 4.4 miles. I think there's a shelter there as well too. So maybe that's what we'll do. Yikes. Board just broke and I went for a knee deep. Oh, smell? Knee deep into the bog. So hopefully there's some water or something that I can wash it off. Whew, what a day. I think we're gonna get a little break. And look at this open up, how beautiful. Oh. Well, I know where I'm having lunch. Top of that mountain. I can see that post, the signpost up there. The views are gonna be fantastic. And it's gonna be a wonderful lunch. So let's go. How is it the closer I get, the more it seems like it's further away? I don't know. I guess it's because it looks bigger once you're closer and you realize it's gonna take a minute to get up there. But I'm excited for it. All right, we got a little bit of an assist going up. I like these little wooden stairs. And then there's these planks with kind of steps on them. So it's pretty cool going up this mountain. And I know the views are going to be amazing. East Goose Eye Peak. Views are spectacular up here. I think I'm going to have lunch overlooking where I'm headed to next, which is West Goose Eye. So, oh look, there's a raven flying around there. But yeah, finally got some beautiful weather. It's the sun, let my shirt dry out a little bit, and we're going to eat some lunch. It's about 1 o'clock. So these are cloudberries, and the red ones are tart, but if you grab some orange ones like this, these orange ones you can eat. And try one?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Thank you.
I'll eat that one. Not as good as blueberries, but I like them. A little tart. See that little speck of red over there on that peak? That is Rainmain, who's on his first through hike. Started in Georgia, he's all the way here, he's doing awesome. And that's where I was having lunch. So that is East Goose Eye, and we're about to hit the top of West Goose Eye. All right, so we were just over there a few minutes ago. Now we're over here, and we got lovely views. And where's Mount Success? Do you know, Nat Geo?
Success, I'm not sure. I can pick out Washington, but...
We're going to use my Peak Lens app and see if we can find out Mount Success, because that's what the next one is. Sound crazy? Just 10 minutes ago, I was up there. I see Nat Geo up there. Haha. I see water on the trail, and I'm listening. And I hear a little dribble of water over there. And I'm out of water. The next water... it's not for several miles. So we're going to use an unofficial water source, or an unmarked water source. I mean, a water source is a water source. And we're going to see what kind of water we have here. So let's fight our way through. I see green moss, which is a good sign. Let's take a look. Looks a little tannic, and I see some foam coming out, but we got to make it work. Looks like I got a bag of iced tea mountain iced tea. Let's filter it and see what it tastes like. All right, filtered up nicely. I don't know, looking at it this way, it looks brown. It's refracting the brown from the ground. Call me crazy. Kind of tastes like iced tea. Here comes the whole group. Bam! Just like that. Got Maine done. My favorite state so far. Maine has been an incredible experience. It's going to be one that I'll look back on very fondly for many years to come, hopefully. And if not, I got this video, so I can just watch the video. All right, into New Hampshire. Looking forward to the wildcats and the whites. All right, another episode of Is This the Trail or Not? I see a bunch of fallen logs there and no white blazes. I see some well-worn paths here. And then I see direction going this way. Not seeing any white blazes though. And then I see something going up this way. Let's see. And nothing too obvious here either. I don't know, what would you do? I think I'm going to go this way. It worked out. Now we got this to deal with. I think I'm starting my ascent up Mount Success. This is funny. So I'm coming up, I see the sign. I'm at the summit of Mount Success. And I look at it and I was about to say, great success, like Borat. And then there's nothing here. It just says Mahoosuc Trail, in parentheses, AT that way. So, wah wah. But it's still great views up here. I'm gonna have a little snack right now, and I think I got another 4 miles before I hit the shelter. So this is a plane that crashed here back in 1950 something. And unfortunately this is one where there are people that passed away in it. So we'll be respectful. Actually, they're dead, they don't care. Alright, and then here's the fuselage. Wow. So this was a decent sized jet. Maybe it wasn't a jet. I don't know what kind of plane it was. Wow. Should we go down and take a look? Yeah, let's go down and take a look. Wow. Oh. Lots of people have been here, I guess. Alright, that was a little side quest. Let's head back to the trail and get to this next shelter. I made it. It's about 8:15-ish. The sun's going down. There's been people sleeping in here since 5 o'clock apparently. So I'm over around and I'm going to cook my dinner. It's been a long day. Long day, but it's been great. So challenged physically, mentally. My feet are killing me, but it's a sense of accomplishment that I really love, and can't ask for anything more. All right, I'm gonna eat dinner, turn in, and then I'm gonna walk to town tomorrow.